What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Lakers Central postgame. Man, were we in for a treat tonight. AD with that sick game winning shot over Nikola Jokic. Lakers go up 2-0. I was a little nervous, man. I came in front. I was a little nervous. Lakers had a 16-point game, a 16-point lead in this game, and they were in control really the entire game until I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes to go. And things got really, really dicey. Nuggets took a 1 point lead, but when you have two superstars, they get it done. That's the whole reason that you have these guys on the court. So towards the end of that fourth quarter, LeBron with the air ball three, he slipped. The Lakers didn't score for like 2 minutes, and it was dicey. It was dicey. But I'm watching that game with my wife. We're down one, and I'm like, let's see what we get. And for Anthony Davis, of all the Lakers players, to hit that game-winning shot, I mean, I'm looking at the replay right here on my other monitor. I mean, huge shot. And Nick Wright already tweeted this, and I retweeted it, but Nick Wright said he's old enough to remember when people said that Anthony Davis wasn't worth the young core. Well, Nick, I am too. Anthony Davis is a monster, and it's not just because of this shot that he hit this game, but he's been a monster all season long. He's been a monster in these playoffs. And look, man, this is why you trade for a guy like Anthony Davis. And when you trade for someone like Anthony Davis, you expect them to perform. You expect them to hit big shots. They're not always going to go in, but when they do, man, it's satisfying. It's satisfying when the Lakers have on those Mamba jerseys. They're undefeated in those jerseys. All the Lakers players are wearing, the Kobe's. It's just a really satisfying win because me and Vinay were talking during the pregame, and Vinay said the Lakers will probably get the Nuggets' best shot tonight. And the Nuggets, I mean, they fought hard, and they're a team to be respected. They are not to be taken lightly. And the Lakers got sloppy. I mean, what was it? 23 turnovers. I mean, that can't happen. That from a veteran team like the Lakers, that can't happen. That's one of the reasons this game was so close. But they pulled it out. Anthony Davis with 31 points, 9 rebounds. LeBron with 26 and 11. I mean, and really early on, the Lakers struggled to start this game. And LeBron, he had 20 points in that first half. He really kept them in it. He was really quiet in the second half of the game, relative to his points. But, I mean, he kept them in it. Danny Green, 11 points. KCP, 11 points. Caruso, he only hit 18 points, but, man, did that dude have some big plays, some deflections. He was frustrating Jamal Murray. Hey, I'm just happy we got that win. It would have been heartbreaking to have been up 16 points and the Lakers to give up this lead and to lose that game. Like, it would have been heartbreaking. And I can imagine for Denver playing as well as they did down the stretch, the final few minutes of that fourth quarter, and to lose that way, I would imagine it's terrible because you get blown out in game one. You have a good game in game two. I mean, Jokic had 30 points. He had 30 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals. He had a heck of a game. Jamal Murray, 25 points. Michael Porter Jr., 15 points. Like, they're 3 guys, they played. They came to play. And for you to get that from your guys and you still lose this way, I'm sure that hurts Denver right now. Let me scroll on over here to Lakers Twitter and see what's going on because, I mean, fans, it's been so long since we've been this close to the finals. I mean, it's been so long since we've been in the Western Conference Finals. But to finally, to be here, to be in this moment, look, Anthony Davis, he's a heck of a player. And I was watching this game, I was talking to my wife, and he was hitting some big shots down the stretch. And I said, I remember the day that the Lakers got the trade for Anthony. And my sister-in-law, we were out at a lounge. My sister-in-law was like, is he that good? And I was just like, yeah, he's top 5. And I brought that conversation up when we were watching this game, me and my wife tonight. And I said, look, he's a great player. His team just wasn't really good. And he always performed in the playoffs. They just didn't go far. He's been great in the playoffs thus far for the Lakers. He's been great all season for the Lakers. And you trade everything that you traded to get that guy. And this dude, it's a huge game winner, a huge game-winning shot. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that. It really doesn't. And I'm happy for Anthony Davis, man. Like, for him, it's been a minute. He's never, he's been in Western Conference Finals, but he's never won it, obviously. Coming to LA was going to have a ton of pressure. And this dude, every step of the way this season, in the playoffs, he has got it done. Every step of the way. And so I'm so happy that he's the one to hit this game-winning shot. I thought LeBron might pull up and just take it, but they ran the right play. Anthony Davis got the shot. Ball game. I mean, ball game. It's so crazy. And so now the Lakers, they'll play Denver again on Tuesday. And there's a ton of pressure on Denver. I mean, look, they came back down 3-1 against Utah Jazz. Same thing against the Clippers, 3-1. They came back. Now, they're not down 3-1. They're down 2-0. In some regard, Denver may think, look, we've been down and we can fight back. And they've proven that they can fight back. But the Lakers have also watched them fight back against good teams. So the Lakers need to be ready. The Lakers need to be ready to knock these guys out. Game 3, Tuesday, Lakers need not play around with Denver. Not play around. I thought some of the things that Dwight did in Game 1 that was successful didn't really work in Game 2. The turnovers, 23 turnovers. I mean, that was terrible. Now, one thing I'm really pleased about, and I've said this about other games in the playoffs, Lakers shot 18 of 19 from the free throw line. They've been shooting well from the free throw line. They haven't always done so this season, but they needed every single one of these free throws to win this game. And I'm glad that they shot their free throws well. So I'm happy. I'm going to celebrate on Lakers Twitter tonight. I'm going to go downstairs and watch a little TV with my wife. And Laker fans, we are 2 games away from the NBA Finals. And I can't believe it. So you've been watching Laker Central. I'm out.